People here to tell you all about the opening. The director, Rick Miller, is here next to me, and also cast members Margaret Delaney and Morgan O'Daniel are joining us as well. Great having you guys here this morning. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, we were talking a little bit over the break. Of course, we've been talking about the tornado that swept through Moore, this devastating, horrific, tragic tornado. And really, since Sunday, these tornadoes have been going through the Fort Worth area, Oklahoma City, Kansas City. So, of course, you have this on a huge scale. But also, it doesn't matter. Any tornado that sweeps through a community is devastating. It's tragic. And the one that swept through Midtown Mobile Christmas Day leveled houses, leveled buildings, left people homeless. And Joe Jefferson Playhouse, we mentioned, out of power, really a lot of work to be done. But how did it impact you? Tell us from your point of view the effect it had on you and the actors and actresses. It was
really hard on us because we were originally scheduled to open January the 11th. Well, we call it Tornado Carlin. When it ripped down the street, it of course put the kibosh on that. And the city, it's their building, so they were trying to get everything ready to go. And we were without power until about a month ago. And not only just power, gas line had to be put in, and as far as the play itself, first we postponed it, then we moved it back, then it was briefly canceled, and then they said no, we're going to go ahead with it. We're going to rearrange our schedule this year. And I was very, very fortunate that I got all of my actors back, all my original actors back except one, and we replaced him, and he's doing a fine job. And we are really excited about Friday night. We have waited, well, these two ladies have been working on the show since last November. I've been working on it since last September.
Oh, wow. So you guys are ready to go.
We're ready to do it.
Ready to get the show going, and it's going to start at the end of May.
Yes, we open this Friday night.
Okay.
The 24th, we run this weekend, and the following weekend we close June 2nd.
Okay, so a few chances to get to see it. Now, what is it all about? Wait Until Dark is what it's called.
Okay, it focuses on this blind lady whose husband is a photographer, and he's duped into bringing this doll back from Canada with him. But what he doesn't know is the doll is full of heroin. Oh. They're using it to move drugs. So these three con men get together, and they're going to try and get the doll. Well, they get rid of, when I say get rid of the husband, they trick him on going out of town again, and they try to pull this big con on the blind woman. One is pretending to be a good army buddy of her husband. The other's a cop. The other plays a couple of other characters. Well, what it comes down to is she's pretty savvy and she's smart. She figures out by listening to what they say and some things they do around her that they aren't who they say they are. And with the help of an upstairs neighbor, young girl, she tries to outwit them.
Aha. Well, tell us about your character. Tell us about how you come into the storyline.
Well, I'm playing Gloria, a 13 little girl, and she tries to help her because she kind of figures out like there's something wrong too, because she's kind of blaming me for stuff that I'm not doing. And she's blaming me for moving furniture, moving the trash can, and I'm like thinking that I'm not doing this. Like, what is happening? I'm not doing anything. And I'm trying to figure out what could I do to like fix this, because I'm not doing anything to try to make her mad or anything. And when the people try to come in, it's like always where they're sneaky all the time, and
so she's causing you a little trouble.
She is a little bit, but Susie has to rely on her because she doesn't have anyone else to help her because her husband is out of town, and so she has to use Gloria's eyes to see certain things, which is really neat.
All right, well, again, you guys have been practicing very hard, so I know this is going to be fantastic. Joe Jefferson Playhouse, May 24th through June 2nd. So 24th through 26th, then 31st through June 2nd. Those are the dates. Fridays and Saturdays, 8 p.m., and then Sunday matinees at 2 p.m. And if you'd like to find out how to get tickets and address, all of that is on our website, Studio 10 tab on fox10tv.com. Again, thank you all for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you.
you.